The shit show of a stream that I just attempted on PC with playing fucking Dark Souls. We're going back to fucking Herika. I was going to do Nier Automata originally. I should have just stuck to my guns. Don't know, it's Bonfire Night. We'll try a Bonfire Night screen. Bonfire's Dark Souls, you know, being cool. But no. Not worth, just play Nier. I should take my own advice, the advice I give everybody. Play Nier Automata. Just do it. So here we go. Now, if I remember correctly, we were about to do a bunch of side story missions and stuff. 11B's Memento, we've got the Black Belt guy, we've got Pascal's Village. That's the main story, isn't it? We've got the photograph we can get there and there. Can't get over there yet. That's in the desert, that's the confidential intel. We should probably go to the desert and do that, actually. And then we've got machine examination. You know what, we can do machine examination. Let's go do that. I hope I didn't forget anything from the last time I was on. If I did, I apologise. It's been a little while. Resistance disappearance updated. Interesting. I don't know why I always climb up here when it's clearly just as easy to go anywhere else. So, for this dude, we just need to, if I remember right, bring him stuff. Hey androids, I have nothing to do. Tell me a story. What? There's much we can tell you. Much of our data's classified. The story of the past would be fine. Tell me about how the city used to be. I don't really know. Well, I suppose we can try. The city was once home to a great number of humans. Numbers beyond counting. Something like that. Don't you remember driving them out of here? Humans were already gone by the time I was built. All I know is ruin and androids. Godless, don't expect us to forgive you for the sins of your people. Machine life forms do not comprehend the concept of sin. No. Let's go 2B. Sounds good. Sorry, the camera is annoying the shit out of me here. That's better, isn't it? That's much better. Not racing that annoying shit. I'm gonna go and do get 11B's Memento, because I know where it is. And then I guess get the confidential intel from the desert. That's probably the quickest way. So, what have you guys been up to? Tell me what you've been up to. Not that I can hear you, obviously. Not that you're probably even watching yet, because we only started the stream like a moment ago and probably nobody knows it's even on, but... yeah, I've had a pretty interesting week. I watched, in fact, yesterday. I'll tell you this one. Watched a 40-minute anime movie on Netflix called. What was it called? It was made by the same people who made Batman Ninja and Afro Samurai. Was it something like Gears and no? One sec, let me have a look. Just while I'm running. It was really, really weird though. It's kind of like an entire movie that's all just a music video that tells the story in the background. but just over music of a bunch of different songs. Let me see if I can find it on my playlist. Anyway, I'll keep going with Nier Automata. But why is the... It feels like everything goes wrong for me these days. Why is the Netflix app so bad? It was called Sound and Fury. Anybody know what Sound and Fury is? Sound and Fury, it's the most over-the-top amazing animation you'll ever see. Like, Sakuga beyond belief. Mixing live action and really high-res 3D animation, but then some classic 2D hand-drawn animation. It's really, really interesting to watch, but it's just really confusing as well. The story seems simple enough. It's post-apocalyptic. Basically a girl with a katana driving along, killing things that she didn't like, killing her enemies. Also a little bit of nudity in it, which was weird. Not because it's, you know, nudity is weird in anime especially, but there's like a completely throwaway detail. If anyone's read the manga or anything, can you tell me if the anime is any good? Because, like, compared to the... Because I knew, obviously, you know, most anime is built on, based on mangas, but it's hard to tell that that one was, because there was no dialogue, no conversation happened even once. The whole thing's a music video, with just some actually really, like, cool, funky pop music playing in the background. Bits of rock too, but I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I'd watch it again. It's like a bunch of different episodes built up in one... well, it says episodes. It credits it for about 10 episodes. But it's 40 minutes long. So I'm guessing each episode meant song. Yeah, and I just kind of sat with a kind of very vacant expression on my face the whole time, not really knowing what to think. It's interesting though. I like seeing different kind of stuff. Batman Ninja's animation guys are really, really good too, but they seem to be kind of a one-trick pony in that it looked a lot like Batman Ninja. There were other bits that didn't, where I think they got different parts of their animation company to do it. But it'd be interesting to see if anybody else saw it, how if it was popular, if anybody watched it. It seems like one of them that they were pushing to be popular rather than actually being popular. Get some money on that. Speaking of which, one I wish they'd push a lot harder to be popular, Blem. Kept reading Blem. That's a confusing manga. You seem to get surprisingly close to the end quite early on as well. I don't know. Obviously people who've read the whole thing will be able to tell me definitively yes or no, but is the manga over? Like, is it actually completed? Is the story done? Is there an ending? Is what I'm asking. Because there's a lot of potential and it seems to be building up as if it's going to end in a conclusive way. But I really don't want it to be one of them that looks like that for the whole time and then ends up not being finished. And I don't want to commit to another like 50 volumes if I'm not going to get an actual ending at the end of it. But I'm enjoying it. It plays with a lot more different ideas than I thought it would. I think this is the way, quick as well. Yeah, it definitely is. Nowhere. Not here. Here's where I want to be. But yeah, particularly Seabour is a much bigger part of it than I thought she was going to be already. Actual rubber. Isn't there something here? Yeah, there it is.
Analysis. Your type B body confirmed. It belongs to the missing unit known as 11B.
Oh.
So this is where you landed. Pod, can you access her black box?
Negative. Unit 11B's black box has been irreparably damaged. Proposal. Unit 2B should recover any usable weapons. Fragmented data detected in memory region.
Let's take a look. Camera looks better than I remember actually on my stream. Reactivation complete. Check my body reveals various failures. Communication functions destroyed. Cannot contact. Leave a draft of the message here as a log. Verify the plan using my supposed destruction in this sortie as a guide. I shall sever all communication. Pass beneath the manufacturing and escape. So she was deserting. Further analysis reveals that I took anti-air fire while in the flight unit, resulting in damage. No matter, it can be repaired. I'm cold. My sensory systems seem to be failing. Noises started to cloud my vision. Virus warnings appear frequently. It's unclear if I'm infected or if the system is in error. Repairs are proceeding poorly. Perhaps I'm flustered. Pursuers will come if I don't come soon. Was I wrong to attempt escape? I'm scared. I want to go back to the bunker, but I can't restore communications. This can't continue. I can't stay here. I have to run. Your squadron was wrong. I have to find somewhere safer. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Painful. It hurts. Help. Stop. Why stop? Who am I? Wrong. I need to run.
She was planning to go AWOL.
Violation of regulations detected. However, due to the death of the unit in question, corrective punishment is impossible.
I'll bring this weapon back to 16D in the bunker.
No. Bring that back to where when we get there. I don't think there's any fast travel points in here, is there? I'll have to run most of the way back. Could take the long way and fight some more enemies, but you've seen most of the enemies we're going to fight, so... In fact, you've probably seen me fight these enemies a bunch of times already. You've definitely seen me fight these guys at least twice. Thankfully, as I get stronger, they get easier and easier to defeat. And that's all it took this time. We get a fair bit of cash for doing that. I like that it doesn't lock the doors each time as well. A lot of games would default back to those kind of things. This is a faster route through, isn't it? Yes, it is. Takes us way back, in fact. Okay, drop rate's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. So, yeah, I've read a couple of volumes of Blem. I watched whatever it was I just said I watched. I forget what it's called already. The name just goes in and out of my head so quickly. What else did I do? We watched some of the movies as well. We watched Slender Man, the movie, 2018, over Halloween. That's a bad film. It's a very bad movie. Actually, you know what? As horror movies go, especially movies based on games, it's not that bad. They made up some shit about Slender Man, obviously to make him scarier, that he actually does something to you when he catches you. But by far, for me, the most disjointing thing about it is that they refer to him as Slender Man, when clearly it's not like the game was built about a character called the Slender Man, and then, you know, the game is called Slender because he's slender, and then he's the guy in it, so people call him Slender Man, Man from Slender. But then the characters in the movie refer to him exclusively as Slenderman. Where would anyone have got that name from? They never bothered to even create a kind of cursory dialogue of they call him that because he's tall and thin or whatever. They don't bother to come up with different foreign names for him. They mentioned some Chinese mythology at one point, but not much else. It's one of those like video game things that doesn't translate well into movies. But even more so because that's not a video game thing that doesn't translate into a movie. That's a video game audience's name being taken for an actual in-universe character. You know, like, I'm trying to think what's a good example of this. It's like if an audience for a game comes up with a stupid nickname for an enemy, in any other thing, like in Silent Hill, say the vomit zombies, for example. Although quite an accurate name, I think most people would agree, vomit zombie, it's kind of stupid as well. It's meant to be because it's funny for us and it's accurate, but if the characters in the universe of Silent Hill started referring to those as the vomit zombies, I mean, anger the pig, never anger the pig. Pigs are the toughest enemies in this game, no exaggeration. Kill it. Yeah, it would be stupid if we referred to the zombies, although they are vomit zombies, as the vomit zombie in a Silent Hill movie. Slenderman is just as bad, if not worse, as a term, as a name. So that really put me off the whole film. Put me off the whole thing, because I couldn't take it seriously. Also kind of ends really abruptly and quite badly. It's not a terrible ending, it could be worse, but it's not great. I didn't expect it to be. I mean, how many times does a video game movie actually end up being good? Does it get like a handful ever? And even then, they're not world-class movies, they're just alright. I just felt the urge to look at my shelf full of DVDs and Blu-ray movies to see if I can see any that I would recommend as a video game movie. And I think there are. I don't think the Doom movie is as bad as it's made out to be. It certainly could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better. I wish they'd done it all in first person. You know, like they did with, what was it called? Hardcore Henry, where the whole thing's filmed in first person perspective. Feels like Doom would have benefited a lot from doing that type of thing. Would have made it feel new and interesting and a bit unique. But in the end, it is just that. It's just a video game movie. It's a very average movie using the name of a popular game to gain some credibility. Get up. Thank you. The other guys who got those chips back for me, right? Boy, do I ever owe you one. I suppose you noticed those chips were your, huh? Well, there's a reason for that. Let me introduce you to the new addition to my family. What? Family? I always wanted family, you know? Or at least I was pretty sure I did. Seeing all those machines living together in the same area was starting to make me lonely. So I went out and stole a broken down Yora body. I'm hoping I can repair it and kick off my very own family. Hello? Unbelievable. I know it isn't right, but I don't care. I need someone I can live with, someone I can protect. You won't tell anyone, will you? Please. It's so good that 2B never actually gives a definitive answer. Even if it's not like a gameplay thing of yes, I'll tell them or no, I won't tell them. It's always just I have no thoughts, no opinions on this matter. Or more so as you go through the game, more I don't know what to think about that, so I'm not going to say anything. 2B's so cool, so mysterious. Now, those we can't get to. That there's no point getting to yet. That one I can't do, or won't do. That one's difficult at this point. That's the resistance disappearance. They're somewhere I can't get to yet as well, aren't they? I think. Aren't they? I feel like they are. And those two I can never get to, I always forget where they are. And he's too hard, so... We're going to go back to the city. Near the tower? Probably not. Near the factories further. Pascal's village, factory entrance, city rooms. Yeah, near the tower is probably the fastest way. I'm going to try the parade one once, and if it appears to be as difficult as it did last time, then I will leave it and go and do the main story. I also started watching Gungrave. I mentioned it last time, it was kind of cool. Watched a bit more of it. It's good. It's very, very good. I kind of wish there was more of that type of thing. Mafia type anime. It's an interesting mix. I think it works really well together though. I can go over there, but I can't do anything, can I, yet? There was also, what's it called, there was one recently, a Mafia style anime made a couple of seasons back. I forget what it's called now though. Something days, 27 days or something like that. I'll help the parade. The power of friendship will overcome all. Come on, you freaks. 35, no, this is too hard. They are way too high level. No, we can't do this. They're way too strong. Why are the machines built on hate so much stronger than the machines built on love? It's good levels though. Just trying to stay alive. Sorry if the commentary is lacking at times here. That front one's going to die quite soon. Look how little I do to it with this machine gun. Well, that should mean we've got away from it. This is where it becomes impossible. Because there's about to be some huge fucking robots attacking me. I need to do way more damage than I'm actually capable of doing to be able to win this, I think. Okay. That was the first set. Come on, guys. Pod, Nines, help me out here. Yeah, here's where I cannot defend them because I can't fight quickly enough. God, gets in your ears, doesn't it? Guys, come on, we can do it. Okay, yeah, now we're a bit screwed. If I can keep them distracted on me, I can at least maybe defend them a little bit. See, if this was just defeat them, I could do it, but because it's an escort mission, it becomes super difficult. No. Bastard. Die. Jesus. How the hell did I do that? You say that, there is just you on next to no health. That's a pretty decent reward. I'll know the parade elsewhere. Hoping to count your spot. Not for some time. So do you think us fools? I'm sorry. I hope to see you again. The robots are thinking now, aren't they? So the answer to, was it too difficult? Yes, it was. It was way too difficult, but we did it regardless, because we're awesome at video games. So, with that in mind, let's get back up here and save the game, shall we? Because I'm not doing that again. I don't know how I managed to get it. I was like 12 levels below all the enemies I was fighting. Is it well done on that fucking parade thing? Search order annulment. A search order was issued for your member who's in possession of secret chips. As it's been found, the order is now withdrawn. As a further notice, the member in question had been killed by a machine life form. However, our search team still managed to recover the information chips. They were located the corpse of another resistance member nearby. We're currently investigating if the two issues are connected. Ah. They found him then. She's gone. You're looking for the lady who was here? Yeah, she left a while ago. Seemed pretty upset about something too and was armed to the teeth. I don't know. Just a moment, she wanted me to give you something here. All this? Yeah, she didn't need it anymore. Don't ask me. I don't understand women at all. Max HP plus 3. That's a nice one. So that was the girl whose friend had been killed, right? Another parade escort. This time it's way harder, so we're not doing that yet. That one I can't get to because of the deserts. We've discussed these. Yeah, it looks like it's just just the main story. Loads of good stuff here, apparently. Max HP up +1, weapon attack, blah blah blah. I'll mix in. Maybe. Can I upgrade my weapons at all? Virtuous Contract? Yeah, I probably should get that, shouldn't I? Virtuous Treaty, I don't have enough yet. Beast Lord, I do. Type 40 Lance, I don't really want. Come again. Well, let's, any other weapons we could buy? Beast, Bane, and Ancient Overlord? Let's get them, shall we? No, I don't want to equip them, though. We'll have a look at them at some point. Not yet, though. So, you. I bought everything, right? I cannot upgrade my pods because I have nothing. I can't combine anything other than my 2 max HP ups, which is probably worth it. Evade range I can go up as well. Auto use items probably not worth it. I mean, is it? No. Hijack boost. So let's see what we can do with our chips. Plug-in chips. So what we have at the moment is attack up, ranged attack up, shockwave, deadly heal, which I like a lot, moving speed up, EXP gain, and auto use items. What else do we want? I think extra health would probably be good. Evade range up would probably be good. Auto heal is a favourite of mine. Max HP up. Then how much do I have left? I can't see because my picture's in the way. Okay. Is it 7? It's 7. Okay, so range defense is an option. So there's another auto heal. Reset +3. 15% chance of reviving with 30% health upon death. Reduce Podcrow 1 by 10%. Also have a drop rate, and we drop rate up. No, let's have the let's get the drop rate up, shall we? So one of the problems with the auto heal is that if you want your HUD off, fuck you. It's there forever because you're constantly healing. No more inbox, no. But I get my health back for no reason at all, which is excellent. No, I'm not. Oh wait, am I? Yeah, you're the one who sells the chips, right? Save points, EXP gear, yeah, I've got all that. Auto fire, auto weapons, weapon attack, ranged attack, max HP. Yeah, it's fine as it is. I will optimise them all at some point and get the best of everything I can get, but I can't be bothered right now. You guys, nothing? I think the guy with the boxes, right? I can do that. Can I do that? I'll take 300 quid for no reason. I need a break. Oh no, we've done it. We've done it all. Doesn't matter. I forget if there's more levels to it. I feel like there is, but I don't remember, honestly. Oh well, let's get off to the Pascal's camp. Village, sorry. Pascal's village. Yes, I am in the Squirtle Squad, for those wondering. Lifetime member. Jess is very much Charizard. I am the Squirtle Squad. So what do you guys sell? Similar stuff. XP gain there though. Is it worth me getting more XP for enemies? Yeah, it probably is, you know. Can't afford any of your stuff. It's not worth me upgrading anything there. Okay, these are all go, 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 go. They're all upgrade materials, yes. Some of these are just pure selling items though, aren't they? Machine core is one. That's it. So a bunch of these I'm probably never going to use either, so we'll look later. I hope the guy in the forest is okay. What guy in the forest? I'm going to try and buy every weapon if we can get the option. If we get the option. If we can, is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's not active 2B yet. Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
So, about your pacifism, why do you not fight? We've been alive for hundreds of years. We lost countless friends, time and time again. Losing friends isn't what scares me. What scares me is the fact I've grown used to seeing those I care about die all around me. That's why I decided, had enough. Alright, what about the other machines?
Yes, 2B?
Aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park was a part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom, but
Forest Kingdom?
yes, it's a vast woodland area not far from here. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This Forest Kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
Definitely. The really loud boom, it was scary but kind of exciting.
Yes, 2B?
No, I want to talk about the aliens. Do you know anything about the aliens? Aliens? I mean the ones who created us? Sorry, not much I can tell you. We've been fighting for centuries without a single message from them. I guess you could say the fact they never give us orders anymore is a reason why we quit fighting. So the commercial facility is the bridge back in the city ruins, isn't it? Pretty sure it is.
Say, 2B,
What?
when do you think you'll be willing to call me Knight?
9S works just fine.
Well, yeah, but
It's not the point though, is it? 2B. God, this game is pretty. I believe it's over here we need to go to. And I think here is where we meet an important character also. Well, not massively important, but very interesting. At the very least. Yeah, it must be here because normally there's enemies guarding it, isn't there?
This must be the commercial structure Pascal was talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
Commercial facility. Can't get that.
No getting through here.
Nope.
Maybe there's some kind of mechanism we could engage?
Maybe.
If we were human, we probably would have gone shopping and such here, right?
More meaningless conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert. Multiple machine life forms detected above our position.
Who the heck is the Forest King?
You're getting distracted.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a scanner. How that was never meant to be my forte. Check this guy. He's just running away.
Can get him.
It's going to explode!
Now this means nothing to anybody who didn't play the earlier game.
What's that?
Hey there, guys.
But that is a character from Nier.
This seems weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
Wait, what? No. Good idea. No!
Okay, what was that?
That was a character, Nines. It's also the mask that Yoko Taro himself wears all the time. When he was asked why he wears that mask all the time, he said that a lot of people really love his games and find them really interesting and engaging, and that they love his characters that he creates that are so, you know, beautiful and easy to look at. And he said that if they saw his real face, it would be like when you watch a really good hentai and then you realise the guy drawing it is a 40-year-old fat guy living in his mum's bedroom. Which is a great analogy for why he wears a mask. It's a creepy ass face as well, but I love it. I've got a little lamp in this room shaped like it.
Looks like the forest is just ahead.
Yep, sure does. Sorry. It's that time of year. We're getting colds and whatnot. Let's enter the forest. What a beautiful place. Exploration, a big part of RPGs. Discovering new areas, new zones.
Here they come. Better keep your guard up.
I'm aware of how to fight. You just be careful.
I will, 2B.
Ah. Hit me.
These machines.
They were talking about a king, right? I saw what looked to be a castle further in. Maybe we should take a look.
I took a lot of hits there, but you'll notice I'm full health thanks to my deadly heal and auto heal abilities. I think the chips and the abilities in this are my favourite form of customization ever in an RPG. You get so much variety with it, so many different options. And you never feel like you've never got enough or it's not worth doing. It's so easy to max out your character. I love that. But inbox is empty. Let's keep on going. A lot of enemies over here. Want to avoid hitting pigs. Pigs will fuck you up. These things are tough too. At least in numbers. On their own, not so much. Unit data updated. Another good thing that's always worth having is a kind of a bestiary. Where? Ah. Yeah. They killed me really hard the first time I played this. I was under-leveled, obviously, because I was just running story to story to story to story. And avoiding the side quests, because I was really, really interested in what was going to happen in the story. But, oh, that's the...
This is
yeah.
one of the places in that Resistance members' photographs.
What are the photographs we saw?
Coordinates.
Recorded the photographs. Yeah, and they're actually kind of tough when they actually fight together. I almost think that was intentional, wouldn't you? Come on, everybody firing. And everybody firing together.
What is with these guys?
Everybody come together.
What they're saying to you.
Excellent. All pile into the judgment cups. Sorry if you can hear me mashing buttons. I'm trying to get them to pick things up before it disappears. Anti-chain damage. I can see why it's useful, but I don't find it particularly useful. I feel like there aren't that many enemies that do chain damage. The little guys do, but they're really easy to avoid. The big guys don't. The only time that they chain damage to you is when they use the big assault rifle machine gun attack, which again is kind of easy to avoid, and not almost no enemies use it. It's just some of the ships, and very occasionally some of the bigger two-legged robots. Even bosses don't really have chain attacks. I mean, these guys obviously do. If anyone's wondering why I was running in doing that, yeah, look, instantly, as soon as I killed something, health back. Ah, moose.
Are you going on
Moose.
those? Why didn't you go on Dark Souls?
I did, it didn't work.
Oh. Just come to tell you, right? Tropical, I'm never ever playing it ever again.
Do you want to come and sit and talk to the stream?
Like, I'm never playing it again, I'm so angry. Because I got up, do you know how much I got up to? £48,000, right? And all I had to do was keep my mandate running. And I completed 3 trade routes with the crown and not one of them registered. You know, on the thing at the bottom, where it says 0 of 1. I was like, but I've just done 2. So I thought maybe he's having a mare. Third one, so obviously it ran out and kicked me out of the game. 48 grand I had. Never playing it again.
It is, yeah, it's a little bit broken.
No, it's absolutely broken, just a little bit. Super broken.
As you guys may see in the video we're going to put up shortly. Not tonight, but at some point.
Honestly, I'm furious.
Yeah, Tropico's really fun, but problems.
There is no point. Don't ever play it ever again. Sick. Give up. Don't work.
What do we have here?
Okay, now, wait.
Stupid Tropico! Fuck you!
I like this one. This guy's tough. Yeah. I can't use my deadly heal because he's got so much health. Thankfully I can use my timed heal. Please, I beg of you. Spare their lives. Please, I beg of you. Of course we will. Where will we kill them? Fine, we'll spare your critters. Ah, thank you. So why do you even have all these animals here? Long ago I rescued a hurt animal. I do not remember the reason. The creature took a liking to me. She followed me wherever I went. We played together wherever we could. She was warm. She made me happy. Interesting. Now, if I find a creature that's weak or injured, I bring them here. I watch over them until they're healthy again. Thank you for sparing them. Please visit us again. We would welcome you anytime. We'll see. Why would a robot do this? Completely forgot how to not lock on for a second. Oh well. What a nice story. The description of living things as warm always gets to me. Don't know why. Alright, so it's a really good 3D map. So well, you need to get over there, which means going over here. And there's no side quest to do on the way, so we can just make our way there. There's probably items and stuff around. In fact, I know there's items and stuff around. Some of it's really important stuff as well later in the game when it comes here, but I don't think it's available yet anyway. Moose. And honestly, there's not a lot you can find at this point that's worth worrying about. Box I can't open. There we are. Yeah. These robots clearly a lot more aggressive. You don't feel quite as bad about killing these as the other ones that just kind of walk around. These ones are at least attacking you, even if they are clearly doing it to defend something. Small, beautiful, beyond belief music.
So those machines had a king? concept like loyalty be understood by a machine?
Of course, the irony for all of this is that these guys are androids, which are mechanical people, basically. So really, what's the difference between them and machines? Pretty sure there's an optional side quest in here later. We'll return then, I'm sure. For now, we're just going to pick some stuff up. Alright. If I remember right... Nope, I'm not going to be able to do that. At least not now. More birds. Okay, this one actually is kind of tough because he's electrical, as we know. Damn, hit me. God. Thankfully he did that big attack that makes him super weak, so I could just take all his health before he even stood up. But why was he so keen to see me dead? Isn't this interesting? 200G? Genuinely don't remember if there's anything over here. I feel like there is, or there should be. Yep, there it is. There are a couple of these places where they're the only place in the game you can get certain rare materials. Hidden spots that start to come more and more often the further you get into the game. I'm going to try and remember where they are, but I will fail to remember where they are. Don't worry. There's also a thing up there that I forget how to get to. I think you have to jump across the podiums, which took me ages the first time. Mushroom obtained. I pick up mushrooms a lot. I can't remember what you need to upgrade with what again. My memory in this game is really bad. To be honest, most games upgrade materials and things aren't something I pay a lot of attention to. But we have unlocked more of the map. And with that, I shall go to the toilet and be back in a moment.
All in the space of a minute. Daily Blends, Cynical Foul, left in the second yard card, and Joel Veltman, the left play on. So he's going to come back and book them and send them off, which is what you shouldn't do really. That's what you should stop the game and then send them off. It's a red card. But he lives play on. And Chelsea get a shot away and hits Veltman on the arm. He's already booked it off. He sends it off for that. And it's completely undelivered. Really gas then. Proper harsh. Even Glenn Hoddle was saying it was harsh as well.
I have returned. I bring cake. Yes, it does look like a woman's breast. I like to think so. So I shall just eat this, and then we'll resume. Actually, let me see. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Let's explore this castle.
Yep, this looks like a king's castle, alright.
How can such a thing exist? And who lives here? I love how much the speed boosts and things actually in this do make a huge difference. I think in a lot of RPGs, it's kind of minimal how much a difference like a speed boost buff or whatever does. Not in Nier. Nier Automata, every boost feels massive. Ooh, two-dimensional. Also, any game that allows you to heal without always using healing items is good. To be honest, consumable items are, as a concept, are something I really dislike. I know I'm not alone in that, don't worry. One of the things I really like about Dark Souls, again, I know I sound like a fucking broken record, say Dark Souls every few minutes, but I was going to take a drink. There's a diamond, there's a monster attacking me. Now I can take a drink. Okay. What I really like about the Dark Souls, I was going to say, is the Estus Flask system. I think is the best health system that any game has yet come up with. Give you a set number of health options every time you go out anywhere, and that's the amount you get. If you use them all, too bad, don't get hit. Admittedly, Dark Souls is obviously strongly built for that type of mechanic, and a character action game like this probably isn't.
You said 9. At least something close to.
Cut the chatter and engage the enemy.
Just call him Nines. See, knew, heard audio cue, knew they were there. Oh. Needs to pick up here. See if we can go back and get some of the stuff from back in there. I don't think we can. Oh, they respawn as soon as I leave the room, huh? See, that's one of the few they probably should have thought more deeply about. They should have known that a lot of people were going to run out that door and then realise, oh, I didn't get everything. See how much stuff we're picking up because of that, drop rate increase. God's sake, Nines, get out of the way. Alright. It's not here. You need to get to the level below, right? Do you see it? And we can then move up. Get this.
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
Don't need this.
Okay. What?
Analysis.
What do you mean? Pick it up anyway. 2B. Don't you know anything? I forget, or I never remember how to get to the top. You see, that way I have to run in that side, which means I have to go in from there. Which means I have to go in from there, which is outside. Which means I need to get to this level and then go up. No, there's no way. I'll remember eventually. I may need to get that robot thing at some point anyway, so. I didn't come here to fight. Stop letting them hit you. I'll be the first person ever to defend... No, that's not the right word. I wouldn't be the first ever. I'll defend as vigorously as anybody the importance of a challenge in gameplay. Or not necessarily importance, but value of challenging gameplay. The fact that Nier's is not that difficult actually adds a lot, I think, to it. Although maybe my EXP boosts have made me over-leveled for what I'm fighting and that's helping me. Who knows? Nothing there, that's just a big poster. Big painting. Where is it? There it is. Damn it. Too fast for my own good. Yeah, I nearly did it exactly the same again. It's the titanium alloys, and they're hard to get, I think. These rooms look really, really good though. Small, high detail, high resolution. Now we want to do the ladder first. Nothing here. I want to go down this ladder though. Know what to do with that. I think that becomes important later. Now I should be able to access, yes, other things. Like this. I like as well that it's not clear which is the elliptical path. That's what I wanted. So we just need to get into this because this is the way through. Gold ore. Not sure how useful that actually is, but tell me I don't have to pull it all the way. Nines, you're kind of in the way. Don't help. Just stand there. Did that open the door? No, it didn't. Nine S is actually making this way more difficult for me. That's not what I meant to do. Nine's... There we go. I shouldn't have been trying to zoom like that, I should have just been doing it. And it worked round this way, did we? Eagle eggs. What good are eagle eggs? They're useful for something, but I don't remember what. Okay, we're on the bottom floor. The doorways. Am I crazy, or is this how I got in the first place? Yes, it was. Okay. So that isn't the way. I do definitely need to go up to the top floor. Alright, yeah, because there's no way up from here. I remember now. I don't think any of these guys will come back though. I can spend some time beating the big snake thing if you want, but... Ow! But it's not worth it. I'll just have to fight it later anyway, so... See, this is the value of auto heal. Between two fights, look how much health I've got back. Just between 2 rounds of fighting. And that's if I take a shit ton of damage and don't get any back. Kind of Metroidvania-y as well. Can't open that yet. I knew that was a thing. Wonder why it wouldn't pick me up. 300G. But I'm also back to full health, which will make this section more easy. Kill. Hit. Damn it. I'm going to die. Shoot it. Use shockwave. Got it. A lone lancer regretted nothing at a garbage dump. Sure. See scoop. We shall retrieve your body. Weapon attack and HP. That's never a bad set of boosts, is it? I don't think I can do anything on the floor below. I'm aware it's there, but I don't think I can use it yet. Can't quick save because I'm in combat. Are you coming, guys? I've seen better attempts at defend the king. Alright. Pick things up. Nice. Pick things up, come on, help me. Pick them all up quickly. Get the money, get the things. And off we go. Let's have a drink while we watch this cutscene.
Is this their key?
A little bit harsh.
2B. That's an android. A Yorha-type android.
Alert. This unit is currently wanted by Yorha. Annihilation recommended.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, Mightiest.
2B?
Bunker to 2B at 9N. We picked up a signal from the black box of a fugitive known as A2. What you see in front of you is your enemy.
But she's...
Damn it.
She deserted us. She destroyed multiple pursuit androids. Now kill her before she kills you.
Damn it. Taking loads of damage. Just let her hit me. Can't tell if she's attacking me or if I'm attacking her. Damn it. I was trying to do a jump at the end there, wouldn't let me.
Why did you betray us?
Command is the one that betrayed you.
Let's go after her, 2B.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Why would it let me kill myself doing the story?
This is 9S. Patch me through to the commander.
Roger that, 9S.
I'm sorry, Commander. We failed to defeat the fugitive.
I see. Well, at least you're both safe. That's an
Thought that was a
incredibly
staircase,
powerful
not gonna
unit
lie.
you just faced. You should probably keep your distance in the future.
Commander, why did A2 desert the Force?
I'm afraid that is classified.
Oh? Huh. 2B,
Yeah?
let's go ask Pascal about A2. He might know something.
Alright.
Pascal? This is 9S.
Oh, you survived. How wonderful.
Yeah, we're fine. But there's something we want to ask you about.
Of course. Anything.
Actually, it needs to be in person.
Understood. I'll open the gate we built to deter enemy invaders. You'll be able to reach the village through there.
I think it's just over there, isn't it? Burn the archers.
That must be the gate Pascal opened
Yeah.
for us.
We have been expecting you. Pascal told us about you. We will open the gates.
Thank you.
We've been through. We will continue to stand guard.
Opened up another shortcut. I love this game. I forget how far I am into it every time. It's one of those games that you always think you think you're kind of close to the end all the time, and you never are. Dresden died here a lot.
I'm surprised you wish to speak with me personally. Whatever is the matter?
It'll be faster if you just take a look at this recording.
See, information about this ancient Mongrel is indeed contained within our archives. We all understand her to be rather dangerous. However, she's never visited our village in person. My apologies. That's all the information I have.
I see. Alright, thanks.
Shame.
Let's stay sharp and head back to the resistance camp. We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
Yeah, we should. Let's get back to the resistance camp. Yeah, I consider this to be pretty much the perfect game. There's nothing about it that I would change even slightly if I could.
Why did you ask Pascal about A2?
Huh?
It's not recommended to interface with machines without consulting command.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Though I suppose such intense curiosity can be admirable, in its own way.
Thanks, 2B.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it.
Indeed, we mustn't.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Listen, 2B. I was looking at images of flowers today and...
Flowers?
Yeah. There wasn't much left in the bunker's records, but I found one called a lunar tear. I bet you'd look really nice if you put one of those in your hair, 2B. It'd suit your stylish looks.
Don't need it.
Aw, don't be a stick in the mud. What kind of girl doesn't want to look good sometimes? I'll let you know if I find anything else cute, okay? Operator 60 out.
Come to think of it, actually, have I got anything else I can make 2B wear? I've got the blue ribbon. Yeah, let's wear the blue ribbon for a bit. Side quest. Oh, forest fall. Yeah. There was a waterfall in the forest. I think I stumbled onto it one day when I was lost. How did I get there in the first place? Don't know, dude. Yes, I do. I need to fuse a couple of my... God, I've got a lot of anti-chain damage. HP ups. Yeah, I need a couple more of them. Got a lot of deadly heals as well. Auto heal +2. A lot of EXP gains, that's what I came to look for, wasn't it? We didn't want to get to +4, right. That's fine. We can get there. I think it's just about upgrading the ones I have now and making them into the way I want them. Then I use EXP gain. I have nowhere near enough for that. Extra auto heal, I think. Offensive heal. Let's just get it from that. Okay. Auto use items fine, auto heal. Obviously just put that in XP again, drop rate, winning speed. Yeah, good set. Do I have enough items to upgrade my weapons yet? That's fully updone. I do, I just need the money. I just need 5G. Anything worth selling? Yeah, I'll sell a bunch of these ones I'm not going to use. Critical up, I'm not going to use that, am I? Come again. I might just do that.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable. Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be down here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty. Seriously? Dead serious. There's a stockpile of missiles down at the shoreline that needs to be loaded on the carrier. And with all the machine activity lately, we need to stay on our toes. Of course, if you're already working on something for your hub, I don't mind if that takes priority. Anyway,
kind of just pottering about, doing whatever I want. Main story's there. Not a lot I can do right now then. It's way below surface level. Couple over in the forest. Parade escort, fuck that. I need to talk to you though. I need a favour from you both. What is it? We're planning a recon expedition to the forest. Before we can start, we need someone to head in there and set up a satellite camp. Enemies are tough and a lot of good people try to clear them out. Each you can handle yourself. Go ahead, do it. Cool. Then fine, yeah, we'll do that. Quickest way to the forest is a fast travel to the forest, obviously. Go right to the centre of the forest. There's also a guy up in the castle, Masamune, who's the main blacksmith in this game that fully upgrades your weapons from +3 to +4. Or from level 3 to level 4, sorry.
I know it's our job and all, but these resistance types sure do use and abuse us, don't they? It's like they see us as a couple of gophers or something.
No complaining about your work. Exchanging information with the Resistance is a vital part of our mission. Besides, being a gopher is safer than being locked in combat all the time. Not dying beats dying any day.
Yeah, that's true.
It's rare for 2B to think that much about it. Threw me over there for. It's amazing how quick you feel in this game, how agile. Sorry if the me pressing buttons is coming through as audio on your feed. I was in the middle of an attack. Being polite. Ah. Dead. Simple enough. So back giving the good news thing. Let's over the camp now. Striped screw. I seem to remember having to farm them at one point to upgrade something. Or was it pristine screw? It's one of the screws. I think it was striped screw. So there should also be a side mission to do deeper in the forest somewhere. There. I think this is the guy with the balls, isn't it? Who we met earlier. I don't know why I'm just attacking this moose. I just am. Okay. It was in the fight radius. Moose meat. Genuinely didn't know that was an item in this game. Moose. No. Severed cable. Deadly heal. Anti-chain damage. All usable. So even the small drop rate up makes such a massive difference. I like this guy. Oh no, oh no. What is it? A moose I've been caring for has fallen ill. Oh, I don't know how to repair it. You don't repair animals like you do a machine. But if it's sick, try giving it some medicine. Medicine? I'm not familiar with this concept. I suppose you wouldn't be. It'll probably be easiest to just bring me some. Try to hang on until then, okay? I like the idea of describing animals in.
That's new. I assume you have at least some idea where to start looking for animal medication?
We'll probably need to recreate old human recipes. We should be able to find something in the commercial facility ruins.
Got it. Shouldn't take too long to get there. I think it's this way, isn't it? Go up past this, along this pathway. And then it should just be at the end. I like the idea of describing animals in terms of machines. Like, an animal is damaged and needs repair. Like, a robot couldn't understand the difference. It's kind of interesting.
I can't believe the size of the commercial facility. The people of the old world must have led pretty good lives. I bet it was fun to shop back when you had so many choices.
We don't need such things.
Don't be so sure about that. Once we eradicate the machine life forms, us soldiers won't have anything left to do. We'll enter a new age of peace. And when that happens, we should go shopping together.
What's this? It's a writing implement. Humans used it to record information. Many humans also believe pens were mightier than swords. That's insane. It was a common human idiom, meaning unclear. Alert. Organic pharmacology textbook discovered. The data contained within should prove effective for ungulates such as moose. Page 278 contains a recipe for anti-inflammation and analgesic, which has a high probability of... Whoa, hold on. You haven't even cracked this thing open yet. How do you know what's in it? Contents of this book are contained in my internal database. Why didn't you tell us when we first started looking for it? The request for information was not submitted. Well, this has been a glorious waste of time. Let's just make the medicine and get it back to the machine. A request for information was not submitted. Yeah, there's a couple over near the Forest Kingdom. A couple in the factory as well. The Wandering Couple. Where do I go for the... Oh, it's just back to him. Okay. Yeah, but I like it's building up the kind of human aspect of these two. Nine's asking 2B to go shopping after all this is over. Some might consider a death flag. But is it that type of game? Who knows? What? Simple. It's one of those games that it takes a little while to come back to once you finished it, because you're used to having all those bonuses like deadly heal and auto healing. Then you come back to it, you expect to be able to play it the same way, and you can't because you die so easily by comparison when you're not healing all the time. I learned my lesson from last time. Collect. Come down and fight. Too easy. Yeah, I think it being easier actually helps. I think the pacing of the game's better. Something to be said for huge hordes of weak enemies versus a couple of challenging enemies. Not to everybody's taste, obviously, but I like it every now and then. Not every game needs to be Devil May Cry. Medicine, thank you. I will administer it immediately. Good idea. Yeah, he's happy. Medicine seems to have worked. She's sleeping soundly. Good to hear. Animals are strange creatures. Like us, they cannot be easily repaired. Must be difficult to possess such inconvenient bodies. However, unlike us, they're also warm. So I've heard. Before I forget, please take this as payment for the medicine. Thanks. Come again. We will be waiting. Uh-oh. Unlike us, they're also warm. Why would a robot value warmth? Now, side quests over in the Forest Kingdom. One here. One right down at the bottom of the gorge, which I'm not going to. Need to get over the bridge. Robots training. Box. I'm sure you all saw that. No. It's possible to get to the bottom of there, but I forget how. £1,000. I'll take that. Nothing to pick up, so let's go. It's just fun to move around in this game as well. Just the fast sprinting, the double jump, that dodge, that little zoom that then makes you sprint when you stop doing the zoom thing. It's so good. Always things to pick up, plenty of things to upgrade, always something to do. It's every single aspect of it is so well designed. Yes, sir. My friend, did you hear all them rumours about that place with the trees and the bushes and the leaves and the castle built by the first Machine King and the big old treasure? What's in there behind locked doors or gates or moats or whatnot now? You wonder what it could be and how Bowdy... And boy howdy, I'd love to find out and see for myself, don't you know? Huh. Analysis. This machine life song believes there is treasure located in the Forest Kingdom. Proposal. 2B should investigate. Treasure hunt. Let's go. We can't ignore the possibility of treasure. Yeah, I really hope another Nier Automata game comes out. Oh, that was one thing that's been in the news that I saw that made me chuckle. The Nier Automata expansion missions for Final Fantasy XIV are now out, and people have been playing. Apparently it's really, really good. But what I'd seen most was people showing off the costume that you can get, so you can dress like 2B in the game, particularly as a female character, obviously. And if you take off all the clothes except the underwear whilst you're dressed as 2B, they've discovered it actually makes your character's ass bigger. Which is a really nice touch. When we saw Yoko Taro, I'd have been disappointed if he hadn't. Yeah. He's so fun. When they first showed that off, they showed it to a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV geeks, and he'd said he was surprised to see so many good-looking faces in the audience because he expected them all to be sweaty losers. Yeah, he's great. He's so great. Not bad. Now, where could this treasure be? Could it be this that we found earlier? I need to jump off the edge.
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
So it's junk, basically.
While lacking in value, it may be connected to the supposed treasure of the Forged Kingdom.
It may.
Proposal. It should be confiscated for safekeeping.
Agreed. And let's try over here, shall we? Just ignoring some of the enemies because we can keep moving. Picking up the money, obviously, and the items, but I'm not going to bother stopping to fight and kill every enemy again. Not when we can get through here fairly quickly. I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch me fight the same enemies over and over again. If one jumps out like that, I'll kill it, but... And yeah, I know a lot of this game is the same enemies over and over again, but... that's fine in its own way. There's an item I missed down there, how did I miss it? There's the stairs. Get off the ladder. Take iron ore. Is it here?
Keyhole detected. A corresponding key will likely be required.
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
She was right. Which means we need to find the key. Where would that be? Genuinely don't remember. I tend to use the dodge in this game to change direction more than anything else. It's not there. It's not it. I forget if it's just a like a particular unique item, or if it's just replaces kind of one of the or if it just replaces one of the normal items. I don't think it does though. Yeah. I like fighting them. That's fun. They're really cool looking enemy. Let's try here, shall we? We need to pull this box way out so that we can get back up. Nines, you could be more helpful. Just kind of actually blocking me. Although, I think I'd stand exactly where you stood if 2B was doing that too. Frankly. Pods don't help either, don't worry. I got this. And I'm the blacksmith Masamune. I see you're taking care of your weapons, however, be happy to sharpen them. Excellent. Now he sells the same machine weapons, but he will upgrade these beyond the normal level. If you get the right stuff, which are hard to get, predictably. Anything worth selling that I have? Moose meat? Alright. Take 15,000, I think. A meteorite's good for anything. Yeah, they are. They're upgrade materials. Damn it. Oh, I'll get rid of that. Not much else. Your white sword. My master honed that very blade a long time ago. He was a master craftsman who gathered 4 black and 4 white weapons and improved on them. They spilled so much blood that my master sealed them away in various locations. I wish you would wield them in the service of good. If that's true, search for them in sealed shrines throughout the world. How many weapons you wish me to sharpen? No, I do not. Weapons are mirrors that reflect what's in your heart. Treat them with the care they deserve. Will do, Masamune. I wonder who his master was. So, we were looking for a key, were we not? What would that look like? Crystal. Not what I wanted. So... Did it. You know your map? You can find anything. And don't fall off in stupid places, obviously. Metal alloy, anti-chain damage. Valuable, but not what I'm looking for, unfortunately.
Gilly, pack it in!
So they appear to be below where I am, right? Let's go right down to the bottom layer then. So it's not there. It's been so long since I played this. I wish I had an amazing memory, I really do. I do have an amazing memory when it comes to some things, just not the thing that I'd like it to be. It's the edge here. Okay. Silver ore. Cleverly hidden behind that rock. But still not what I'm looking for. So, what does that leave us with? Not much. So I got the machine thingy, right?
Yeah. No.
Must be somewhere on this side.
No.
I don't actually remember if it's even possible for me to get it yet.
Well. Okay.
One more run and then we'll go. It's really nice music though, they have separate music for the... I didn't think that came back. No, the other enemies did. I saw a thing in the corner there though. Can't get it. Need to go up to the level, next level. Got it. There it is.
This part belongs to a machine life form.
So it's jumping, basically.
Not quite.
It may be connected to the supposed treasure of the Forged Kingdom. Proposal. It should be confiscated for safekeeping.
Agreed. So does that mean that there is now none left to get? Because I got two, right? One from each.
Keyhole detected. A corresponding key will likely be required.
Yep.
Makes sense.
No, I need to get something. I don't think I can get it yet. Oh well, let's head out. Ah! Didn't think these guys would all come back either. A scared girl saw a machine taking a walk on a tower, smiled upon by angels. How nice, Neshin. You can come back. Victory! I hope I got bonus XP for that because of the thing I just picked up. Baby moose. There's definitely another room somewhere in this side, but I forget where. We'll go get it at some point. But meanwhile, there is nothing else I think that we can do. Photographs we can get at some point. That's way below level. The animal guy again. Alright, we'll stop and see the animal guy. Forest Centre? That's where we want to be, isn't it? I forget the names because they're always just area and then centre, side or something. There's a couple that are quite clear. Obviously things like Pascal's village, that there's only one transport thing in the village. That one's quite obvious, but the others I don't know. Don't know at all. Just going to quickly check on the stream, make sure it's still running properly.
Fireworks are big noises out the back, so he's scared. He wants to be in here.
Let's see. Please, that's loud. Yeah, looks like it's running fine. Good to know. I get proper paranoid when I'm streaming about that stuff. Sure, everybody who's streamed knows, or has an example of when they tried to stream and everything just went horrifically wrong. Like you thought you were having a really good stream session and then suddenly found out you hadn't been recording for like an hour and a half or some shit. Ah! I hate that thrust. It's such a good thrust. Give me money. Give me items. Judgment cut. It's not quite judgment cut. It is the one thing missing from this game. A genuine, perfect judgment cut. You know, I've been thinking about DMC 5 recently. When it came out, it was in, I think, everybody's minds, not just mine. Not just the best DMC game ever, but one of the best games of its generation. Looking back on it now, though, mostly what I'm filled with is disappointment in bits of it. Greetings, you've returned to us, however, let me guess, you need more medicine. No, everyone here's fine. Oh, good. But there is a problem. What's going on? A pack of wild animals has recently migrated here from elsewhere in the forest. They seem to have a strong territorial instinct. They've been injuring some of the nearby animals. I don't have the power to stop them. Sure. You sure? We can't just let a pack of animals bully their way in here. Where are they? Thank you. I've adopted a corner of the forest. Please be careful. Yeah, this is the area I mentioned earlier when I read past it. But yeah, DMC5 I now feel mostly pings of disappointment in it. Mostly because not only anything to do with the game, the base game's fine.
Not others? Seems kind of arbitrary, no?
We have no right to judge. We're soldiers that were created to kill.
Yeah.
It's okay to kill to protect things that you're trying to protect. Everybody knows that. Castle looks nice from here. Yeah, nothing to do with DMC5, the game itself, because the base game is amazing. Well, actually, kind of partly to do with it. It obviously didn't ship with Bloody Palace, but it came out later. And Bloody Palace was very average for what it was for what it could have been. I think a lot of us were hoping for a Devil May Cry 3-star Bloody Palace that we didn't really get. It was just DMC4's again. And also, I personally, I know a lot of people probably didn't matter to them, but I wanted Bloody Palace on several different difficulties to try and mix it up a little bit. But obviously you don't, it's the first 30 is easy, then medium, then hard, and then the last 10 is super hard. Which is fine in itself, it's a good formula, but it's very, very annoying to try and do it all the way through. Especially since if you just want to play the harder bits, you have to go through a significant amount of time wasting, is probably the best way to describe it. While you beat the early missions again. Yeah, I think minimal attacking, mostly just dodging for the most part initially. For that reason. Look how much health he took. Just gonna keep dodging. Yeah. the Bloody Palace is very meh in the end. Also, no Virgil is the big thing. No playable Virgil. I think everybody was disappointed in that. The other thing that was not promised but teased at times, probably not even by Capcom but by just people on the internet, was a Ladies Night DLC. So we thought we were going to get playable Trish and Lady, but we never did. I probably shouldn't be doing this now because I've been staying for quite a while and I don't particularly want to die and lose the progress I've made, but I also done next to no damage to the actual boss. Right now I can start to fight it. Just going to rely on the gun, so yeah, as much fun as V, Nero and Dante are all to play in that game, because the story is split between the three of them rather than the DMC4 like multiple stories if you include Virgil, then Trish and Lady. They all seem like they have very little by comparison. The game isn't very long. It's only 20 missions and they're divided roughly equally. And yes, some of them you can play as any character, as any of them that you choose, but not nearly enough. And so if you just want to play for a while as V, you either do Bloody Palace as V, and all the problems that come with Bloody Palace, or you just replay V's missions over and over, which gets very repetitive very quickly. And a lot of in the story there's a lot of good in the story, but there's nothing as cool as the cooler scenes in DMC3. And there's nothing as goofy as you would hope from Dante. There is the dance scene, which is obviously fucking crazy, but other than the dance scene, that's the only Dante moment that we get in the game, which in hindsight is really disappointing. It's an amazing game, but it's it was a complaint from me at the time, but it isn't really a complaint still, because I think it looks great, but I like the anime style more than the realistic style that they went with. I like the big over-the-top red and blue from Dante and Virgil in 3, but obviously you go to wine red and then black for Virgil, with the blue trimmings, instead of the dark blue and then the light blue trimmings. I think he looks better in the DMC3. Yeah, this is going to be a long one, guys. Thankfully, because of my healing, I want to use any items, but I think if he hits me, he's going to kill me. With a big hit, anyway. So yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of variety to the gameplay as it is. So there's no complaints there. You have easily the biggest moveset you've ever had in a Devil May Cry. But as a result, I didn't really feel a lot of affection towards a lot of them weapons. They're all just improvements of weapons you've had before, but yeah, the lack of a playable Virgil is what really did it. Record the Bestial Machine. And they're leveled up.
That's the last of them. Let's go tell that machine that his animal friends are safe.
Let's. Broken circuit. So that one's kind of rough. I like that it puts more difficult challenge missions like that in there, it's fun.
I've been thinking about the machine who was leading that pack.
Oh yeah?
It seemed less like imitation and more like actual animal behavior.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of odd. You think there's a reason for it?
Perhaps.
Sorry, the cat's scratching at the door. But yeah, that is interesting too, B. It's acting like an actual animal, not like it's imitating one. So yeah, honestly, a couple of games that came out earlier this year, when I look back on them, I'm actually kind of disappointed in. The one that I really, really didn't want to be disappointed in, since just because we're in November now. Before long it'll be December, and then we'll be looking back at 2019 as it was and looking forward to 2020. Just looking over some of the best games that have come out this year. Obviously Devil May Cry is right near the top of that list, so is Silent Hill 2 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3. But all of those three, in retrospect, I look back on with disappointment. Less so RE2, it must be said. I didn't really play enough for RE2, I got distracted by other stuff at the time, so I probably should go back and play more on it. But yeah, RE's fine, but Kingdom Hearts 3 was the biggest disappointment of all of them. Which is really sad to say, because I love Kingdom Hearts with all my soul. And I didn't want it to be a disappointment, I wanted it to be the knocking out the park best game ever played, amazing shit. You dispatched the wild animals, thank you. Now we can live here in peace. Here, please take this. Auto heal plus 5. And a 10,000 G. Do you know anything about the machine that was leading the pack? What machine? The pack leader was a machine life form that seemed to think it was an animal. We couldn't even communicate with it. A machine turned animal. I didn't know what could have caused this. But I wonder what is left that separates such a machine from being called an animal. Good question.
And yet not bat an eye at the death of a fellow machine. I do not get these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we feel the same as humans. I like this though. At the start it was just what separates like robots from humans, when the androids were representing the human. Now we're getting into animals, not animals, androids. Not understanding things that humans feel that the robots seem to understand somehow. It's very interesting double meaning, double standard. Let's just listen to this music, shall we? Server capacity. To all users, it's come to our attention the bunker's main server is approaching maximum capacity. Please organise your user folders and delete any old data. Additionally, there are many members who have saved large music files and entertainment videos which do not appear to be mission critical. All such data must be transferred to local storage at once. They even get messages like humans do. We need to go to the resistance camp first, then the bunker, because the bunker we have a side quest or two to hand in also. And then yes, we will get on with the main story, don't worry. It's approaching 11 o'clock here in the UK. Can go a bit longer. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 was the most disappointing of all. The fact that they completely removed the Final Fantasy aspect of it there were no Final Fantasy characters in the game at all. I don't understand why. I don't know what value they thought that would add. But we're clear to set up in the forest, thank you. I'll let you know if we need anything further. Great, thank you. Seriously, you Eurotypes are something else. Well, not to brag, but we are state-of-the-art units, not like the A2 or those other A2? Attacker number 2? You know what? No, not. I'm sorry, can I ask one more favour of you? Can you give me any information you have on that old A2 Euro unit? Anything at all? That's funny, we're trying to get more information ourselves. Why are you asking? I just need to be sure about something. Sure, Anemone. So let's go back to the bunker. Yeah, I don't know what value they thought taking the Final Fantasy characters out would add. A couple of the worlds are quite good. Toy Story's pretty good, but none of the other worlds are particularly interesting or memorable. Neither Tangled nor Frozen left any lasting impression on me at all. Other than that the girl in Tangled, what's her name? Rapunzel. She's cute, she's cool, but she's a character from the movie, isn't she? It's not like they created her for Kingdom Hearts. And the ending I'm happy with, satisfied with it. It wraps things up, but I'd have liked something a bit more bombastic than there was. There's also nothing as cool as several of the battle scenes in Kingdom Hearts 2. Particularly the one when Squall and Cloud are back to back fighting people. Sora's rushing through. You fight with the Kingdom Hearts characters, Final Fantasy characters one by one against huge groves of Heartless. And then Sephiroth, optional battle ends up at the end. It's really good. Oh, 2B, hello. I found 11B's body along with this weapon. Handed over her belongings. The battle log's still intact on this. She must have fought right up to the end. I always knew she was the bravest of us all. Thank you, 2B. But I think you should keep it. You're a combat model after all, whereas I'm a defensive unit. I'm sure 11B would be happy knowing it was being put to good use. Alright. I should probably tell her, right? I discovered some additional data in 11B's memory banks. She was planning to abandon her post? What's so funny? It's just that she was always such a hard ass, you know? To think she wanted to run away just... And what a miserable way to die. Serves her right for the way she used to heap abuse on me. She always looked down on me because I wasn't a combat model, and now... Thank you, 2B. Thank you for showing me this. Now I can dedicate myself to my job with a clear mind. Oh, and here, you should take this. I don't have a reason to protect myself anymore. Alright. Another defense plus 6. It's a good chip. Yeah, not as close as we thought they were, are they? What's happening? Okay. Let's get down to that resistance camp. What's the main story one? Oh yeah, the big carrier. I've got a carrier in the sea, and there's a big battle taking place. Or something along those lines. Let's just double check one last time though. Sorry, I know I'm a pain. People in the factory, the photographs thing. Then have to get to you. You're just a mission in the forest. Now let's go do the main story.
She wants intel on A2, does she? Where should we start?
Oh yeah,
We
anemone.
could check out the energy reactions generated during battles. The fusion reactors of androids and machine life forms shut down when they're destroyed. And we can detect the energy release during that process. We're the only units doing any combat missions in this area, right? So if we detect any stray energy reactions, it probably means A2 is involved. Yeah, okay. We've got some readings around the abandoned factory. I'll put it on the map.
Or do we want to see Anemone's past? Yeah, I think we want to see Anemone's past, don't we? It's all about character development. I don't think this guy's talk-toable, is he? That's a word. Thank you for visiting me previously. How are you? I am, as one says, trucking along. Does one actually say that? I've been reading through humanities records to keep myself occupied. This has led me to a question. Shoot. What is night? Night? You must mean the cyclical cycle of light and dark that used to exist. The records mentioned that, did they? The sun never leaves the sky anymore, but apparently it used to descend below the horizon for hours at a time. When that happened, it was like looking out of one of the bunker's windows. I didn't know that. I would like to see stars sometime. So yeah, the Earth has literally stopped spinning. I've got mail.
Operator 60-2B, come in 2B.
I read you, operator. Go ahead.
It looks like the transporter we installed in the city ruins has gone offline. Our service activity is going to be severely limited until we get it fixed. Can you head over there and get it working again when you have a sec?
Will do.
Thanks, 2B. Sending the details now.
Alright.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Terminal repairs.
Analysis. Non-functioning transporters can result in serious limitations to data uploading and other vital mission activities. Recommend repairing transporter as quickly as possible.
Understood.
Sure. I like the pods. I've got both the books, by the way, that were written about this there. Long story short and short story long. I need to read them. I read the first page or two of one when I got it, and then stopped. I need to read the whole thing. Written by Yoko Taro, who people forget, as well as being a really good game developer, actually has done proper books and
Look.
That's A2's handiwork, I bet. But I'm not picking up any sign of A2 herself. What in the world?
Pod, help me out here.
Analysis. It is believed to be a data log related to your unit A2.
What's the data?
The data log has been irreparably damaged. Further analysis is impossible.
Why do a bunch of machines have A2's data?
Hey 2B, I'm picking up other reactions. We should check them out.
incidentally, if I... Yeah, it's way below me. Well, it's super below me. But maybe if we head through here, we'll find them. Although not all of the factory is actually accessible to us yet. I probably shouldn't have that drop rate thing on. I spend half my time picking things up. Spend as much time gathering resources as I do actually fighting. Impossible hole. Maybe someday we can all be an impossible hole. I'm not even going to bother. I can't get. I'm not going to try and get things like that anymore. Shockwave is fun. It becomes so strong. Second data chip. Sounds like I was hitting an enemy there. I don't think I was. Thought there was a machine called out. Data chip C. I think if I just run straight through the path, I find them all, don't I? I think the factory mission is probably the most memorable with everything in this game. Most memorable individual stage, anyway. Nothing there. Must be up top then, right? Oh, there it is. Data chip D. So that just leaves one more. Start it down the end. Nope. Okay. There it is.
I think that's the last of the data chips.
Pod, analyze and collate the information from those chips.
Analysis complete. Data set contains information about your unit A2. Collated with data from other chips. Stand by. Collation complete. The contained data is a debriefing report for the Pearl Harbor descent undertaken during the 14th Machine War.
No kidding.
That operation was carried out by the York generation that came before us, right? Anyway, mission complete, I suppose. Let's get back to the resistance camp.
It's not the quickest way out of here. Whoa, new enemies. That was a good fight. Oh, I also got to play a little bit of, what do we call it? Not Sekiro. Neo. Neo 2 beta. That's currently on the PS Store. It's a good game, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to like it. It seems they've gone a lot more down the route of having battles against multiple enemies at once, usually in very small spaces, The demon enemies are way tougher than they were in Neo 1. Character creator is really good. Characters look really nice. But yeah, the gameplay I'm not 100% sold on just yet. They still have way too many things you can do. Obviously early, it's only a beta, but based on what we've got in there, I'm not sure how much I'm going to like the main game. It's also nice that they update the enemies in these areas after a certain amount of time. You get just enough to be fighting them that you're used to them, and starting to get a bit sick of them, and then they mix it up. But yeah, Neo 2. Interesting new mechanic where you get demon abilities, because you appear to be half demon in some form. I didn't really research the story that much. I was assuming I was just going to buy it right off the bat, but... yeah, and some of the abilities are really good, others are less good. Oh yeah, we need to go back to the camp, don't we? Well, we've still got a couple of side missions to do, as it turns out. So we'll see how Neo is. In more exciting news, we've got Death Stranding coming the end of this week, and we've got Planet Zoo out today, I believe. Just got it downloaded on Steam whilst trying to get this stream to work. I was originally going to do this stream tonight, but then decided that as it was Bonfire Night, it would be more fun to do Dark Souls 3. Looked for my PS4 copy, couldn't find my PS4 copy. I think I've lent it out to somebody and not gotten it back. So I decided, okay, I'll do the PC version. Went on, downloaded game, tested out, worked perfectly, tested the stream, worked perfectly, started actually streaming live, game just died. A bunch of different times, actually. Ah. Twat. What's with you? You're pretty low even by machine standards. My lifespan's expiration period is drawing to a close. You asking us to repair you? Because that's a pretty selfish request. No, do not repair me. Huh? I've been thinking about something. Do you remember when you spoke of sin? You were right to call it so. I killed many of your kind, killed androids beyond counting. I meant nothing while I was connected to the network. Now I understand. I know the anguish it has caused you. I must atone. Wait, are you? My existence is ending. I am dying. Please take my parts and use them elsewhere. Farewell, androids. Ah. Max HP up +6. An Engels record.
It just chose death.
We're no different.
Huh? How so?
We've destroyed machines beyond counting. Perhaps someone sees that as a sin.
To be.
Maybe they do. Shame about old Engels. Oh, we've got mail, haven't we? I forgot we have got mail. Operator 60. As I mentioned over laser communications, the access point in the City of Ruins is malfunctioning and its data upload functions, transporter and more are completely halted. According to the analysis team, possible causes are a faulty forwarding terminal, perhaps even radio interference. Please head to the site and check it out if you can, okay? Thanks. Yeah, we need to go do that. But first we need to ask Anemone about a few things. Found more data from A2. It's number 2. It really is her. You know her? You're a unit number 2. She's an older model, but the same type as you. We work together. The Pearl Harbor drop? Yeah. The operation itself was a success, but the Yora fighters were completely wiped out. Their commander was number 2. A2. Have you met her? Do you know where she is? Actually, we have orders from the bunker to destroy her. What? She's a deserter. She also wiped out an entire team that was sent to bring her back. A2? No. I'm sorry, eh? Let's go down this.
Wonder what that was all about. Something must have been up between Anemone and A2.
Some things just aren't easy to talk about, especially for a soldier who's been fighting that long.
I guess so.
Was this terminal that's not working then? Genuinely don't know. Oh, it's over there.
Linus, you...
Huh?
You might understand yourself someday.
Right.
What's that mean exactly? Sounds like in order to know that, 2B must know herself what it's like to have something you can't talk about. It's so good, it's just constantly dropping little hints of what's to come.
Let's check this thing out.
Seems fine.
I don't see any damage.
Analysis. Transporter is now operational.
This is Yorka Unit 2B. Connect me to Bunker Operator 60.
Oh, hello, 2B. Operator 60 here.
The transporter was being jammed by machine life forms. It should be working now.
Looks green on my end, 2B. Nice work. I'll let Commander know right away. I'll also be sending over a little reward for all your hard work.
Roger.
You know, 2B, I'm a little jealous. Don't get me wrong. I know all this fighting isn't easy for you, but you get to see all these new and amazing things out there. It might be nice to visit the surface sometime, you know? That's all.
I see.
Right. Apologies for the unnecessary chatter. Anyway, Operator 60 out.
Proposal. Use pod fire to force him to stop.
So good. No. You. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, I remember you from the other day. Sorry, I got startled and ran away. Rolled away, I guess. Anyway, my name's Emil, and this is my shop. Wanna buy something? I've got the best prices anywhere. Some pretty nice shit. Auto use item +3. Overclock. Slow time for 2.5 seconds after a perfect evade. Shockwave, AXP game. Some of these are really good, but I'm happy with what I got. Is anything worth selling now? I look forward to serving you again. What was that? You want to know where I live? I didn't ask that. Well, I live deep, deep underground. Pick something deep, then go deeper. Feel free to visit me anytime you want. Okay. He's an optional boss, you know. Hello, Robo dude. Father Servo needs a silver ore, a pristine screw, and a broken battery. Alright. I think I don't have the pristine screw, is that right? Well, I'm sure we'll find one eventually. The side quest's over there now. It's 11:30. You know what, we can do those and then we'll go do the main story if I have time. I don't like ignoring side stuff though, because I'm worried it's going to disappear. I know it doesn't necessarily, but I don't want to take the risk, you know. And besides, I need to go a little bit longer than I was planning to because of the cock-ups that happened early on. Which I'm sure none of you even remember because I erased it from existence, but yeah, they happened and they weren't fun. That's easy to kill. That's the one I remembered being there guarding it. Apparently he struggled though. Oh, it's over here. Oh, the flower, right?
That's a strange flower.
It is.
It is a plant known as a lunar tear. A lunar tear.
That's the one thing you mentioned. What's wrong, Emil?
What? When did you get here?
So this flower is called a lunar tear.
Yeah.
Seeing that dredges up all kinds of memories. Some of them are a bit strange, honestly. Like the one where I'm being attacked by a giant boar over and over again. Or another where I keep trying out new parts every time my body is damaged.
Sounds rough.
Something about this flower fills me with an emotion I don't really understand. It's like something's pushing down on my chest really hard. So, do you mind if I ask you a favor? If you find lunar tears growing anywhere else, would you let me know? I want to try and figure out what this feeling is all about. What do you say?
Sure. Of course we will, Emil.
Aw, thanks. If you find another lunar tear, just let me know on this frequency, alright? I'm counting on you.
Now we've seen a few lunar tears already in the game. One up in the forest entrance. We can go do that. Hopefully it's something quick. I don't remember what it is though. Yeah, Emil's story is particularly sad. Everybody's is. Melancholy is how I would describe the skill. Forest branch just open for business. Feel right to swing by. Feel free to swing by, I should say. I know it's a bit out left field, but would you look like someone who cares very deeply about gastronomy, doing research about food or whatever the human race decides to return to Earth? Humans are always going on about eating, right? Well, also clothing and shelter, but mostly eating. Anyway, I'm collecting ingredients. Bet you'd like to help me out, eh? Sure. Thanks a million. So meat's at the top of the list, naturally, which means I need you to head out and find both moose and boar meat. Got it. I shall do that at some point, but...
Since androids generate energy from water, what purpose does the Resistance have with animal protein?
Don't ask me.
Seems like androids are much more efficient than humans. I wonder if that could have any negative side effects later on. Yeah, I could kill the boars to get the meat, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go and do the main story, because I think that's what we're all waiting for, isn't it? And then once I get access to those other areas, I'll go and do all the other side quests if I can. The lunateers you just have to get as you get them, obviously. Down here, right? I know where a bunch of the lunateers are, but when you get them all, you unlock something of Emil's that's quite valuable. I think his is one of the optional endings as well. I love the way that enemy moves. So cool looking. Level 29. Can you have an RPG without leveling up? I don't know if you can. Don't know why I suddenly thought that. Nobody said it. I just thought it. No, I'm not just going to try and look up a skirt. A solitary android saw a lost machine in a lush forest. Oh, we'll pray for you. Fearin 19? We'll retrieve your body. Asynchronous multiplayer. Best kind. Where do I need to go from here? Okay, just throw me somewhere else then, I guess. Ah, yeah, I need to go out to the beach. I think it's through the locked door through this corridor, right? And yeah, some people, this just occurred to me, because these enemies are all really weak by comparison, even with enemies around them. Some people may have been confused when I was saying before that this game is really easy, because a lot of people struggled with it. And of course I'm playing on normal difficulty, rather than the hard or extra hard mods. But if this is the difficulty that it was intended to be played at, which it is, because that's what normal difficulty is, how do I get to where I need to be? Because this is not it. This is the aliens, right? Where do I need to go that I have forgotten how to get to? Did I miss a turning somewhere? Is this not the right way? Is it in this direction? No, this leads to something else altogether. Oh. I guess I forgot then. Not that. Yeah, it says it's in that direction, but I don't remember how to get there. Oh, it's right at both. Yes, I do remember how to get there. I remember I got confused by that same thing the first time as well.
There sure are a lot of hostile enemies here. Why are some machines so aggressive, while others couldn't care less about us?
It's interesting, isn't it, Nines? This is where we need to go. Wow, I remember less than I thought I would. I seem to be getting stuck at all the same bits I got stuck at the first time I played it. Well, not stuck, but lost. That's a thing. A well camouflaged box. That's tree seed. Another box. Small G lock. Never use them. As I said earlier in the stream, consumable items are just not something I'm interested in. I like healing items, if the game uses healing items, but I prefer a game that doesn't. I prefer a game with, well, I've made this into effectively a kind of auto-heal slash battle heal. I'm close to leveling up again. The EXP boosts in this make a big difference. Got 2 these out all wet. The flooded city. Pure water. It's one of the upgrade materials I need. Have to remember it's here.
Huh, that's new. Engaging. Pod, analyze the enemy.
Can't hurt it. These ones I can hit perfectly fine. Really, I missed all of them. god, this will take forever. Yeah. Man, looking at it, this won't take that long. At least not to beat the big one. You try to hit its arm. It's kind of hard. There we go. Yeah. Charge attack. I wonder if I can drop him off the cliff. Probably not. It's going to take forever. I know it's supposed to, but still. I mean, I could always come back later when I'm stronger, but... I think if I run far enough away, it's going to regenerate, isn't it? So just for the time being, at least, I'm just going to run around, shooting them. Wait till my health comes back, then let's try attacking them again. Hopefully when he gets to half health it'll end and there'll be like a little conversation side quest thing. He seems to be able to take a lot of damage. I do remember this, but I don't remember what happens at the end of it. I think you have to fight him a bunch of times, don't you? Not that there's much of a fight going on here. So how are you all guys doing? Having fun? Having a fun chew today? Boom, taking a lot of damage now. I'm at the point in the game where it would be difficult for me to die if I didn't want to. Especially to an enemy like this. We've been here for ages, man. He doesn't stagger or anything, does he? You know, a lesser person might have chosen not to continue this fight and to run off and do something else. To entertain, perhaps. But not me. I'm in this for the long haul. We've done like 80% of his health now. I think we're good. I think we're nearly done. The visual and audio cues in this game are really good too. The red light followed by the like little noise right before you attack. It's really good. Yeah, we're nearly there. Although I imagine he can't die for whatever reason. He can. Excellent. And we leveled up. Large gear and a machine core. Machine core are good, they're worth 10,000 I think. Maybe more. I forget.
The bedrock here was bombed out in the last war. Looks like the whole city is starting to sink as a result.
Sure does, Nines. Plenty of money and XP. This main story mission probably is not going to take as long as that fight did. If anybody chose to watch that entire fight, oh, thought I could make that. Evidently not. Not that it matters because I heal automatically all of the time. And Pod can do my job for me. Good old Pod.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good. I think that's the last of the machines.
Looks like it.
2B9S, come in.
But not quite.
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was sent to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines.
Oh no.
I've asked all your troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well.
Will do.
I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Thank you. The big pitched battles in this game are the best.
Total slave driver.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They even get the balance of these missions right, like the number of them that come along. Because you don't do them very often. But it doesn't feel like you're not doing them often, it feels like you've got just enough to keep it fun. And it still feels fresh and exciting when you do it. That wasn't fair. Didn't get them all though. Could have. Got a trophy called Ruler of the Skies. I think you should probably need to kill so many enemies in a fight suit. But look at this. It's like CG rolling background. Platinum are the best.
Picking up a large-scale enemy inbound.
They really are.
Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
Huge enemy coming. Is it that? A flying battleship. Goliath flyer. It's not always obvious where the shots that are coming at you are.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed.
But that's fine.
Reverting back to area recon.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy presence.
Didn't I kill that already?
Yes.
If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
That is pretty big. Pretty big.
Well, that's new.
Not enough games have battles on this scale.
A machine?
It's freaking huge. Crap! It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way to damage it.
Can we do long-range attacks?
2B, Command is attempting to launch a satellite laser strike on your target, but the enemy's electromagnetic camouflage is making it impossible to aim. We need you to find the emitter and take it out. Oh, is that all? I know, but it's the only way.
EMP generator target confirmed. Marking on map.
Big glowy thing.
Destroy
Simple.
the generator quickly.
I wasn't paying attention there and made me fight again. Didn't understand what was happening at all there. I've gone 2D again.
Enemy data obtained from command.
Go ahead.
The only known record of this machine life form is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
So basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
That's about it. Enemies just coming from everywhere. Didn't expect it to follow me that much. There we go. Can even blast away the dark purple and the sword, sorry.
Electromagnetic interference eliminated.
Excellent.
Preparing for satellite laser strike.
Yeah. Doesn't look as effective as you planned.
Oh, come on! It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
Having trouble over there?
Are you Yorba?
Who are you?
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
Okay.
2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
Cool. I'll meet you there.
We've got mortars lining the shoreline here. All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
Good thinking. She's so cool.
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Yeah. Thought that would get it. Didn't technically wang in its mouth there, but still. Hitboxes. That guy. Victory. What is this thing made of? It's Godzilla. It's Godzilla, isn't it? It's huge mechanical Godzilla. Mm.
2B! We gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
No.
Are you alright, 2B?
Pascal, what are you doing here?
That enormous machine is an ancient weapon. It was designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. We eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back.
Hey, 2B, I think I have another idea. You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B, this is gonna work.
What's the plan, 9S?
9S is leaving the front lines. Proposal: 9S should be reporting to command as a deserter.
No! He has a plan. Hold on.
Pascal's very distracting.
2B, I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
It's a very good screen for you. Every control you have in this game is good. There's no bad moves, there's no bad attacks, there's no bad battles, no bad enemies. It's just all great. It's pretty rare to say that about a video game. Pascal. Can I damage it? No. That's sick. Pascal, look out. Get fucked. I can even destroy the darker purple ones with the sword. Really strong. 480 XP too. Close me in on level 32. It's easy to forget this game's an RPG when you're playing it. Did I dodge? Did I not? I think I did. But look at this. This is how you do set piece battle. It's really hard to talk whilst I'm doing this because I'm having to look in every direction at once as well as talk about what's happening, but it's also the kind of bullet hell that's not too tricky, but also not easy either. Look at this. Look at the screen. Pascal, you could at least try to stay out of danger. We're also on a funny angle right now. Come on. Pascal, why are you just floating there? Do something. I'll get out of here. Oh, that was good timing, wasn't it? You can all confirm for me that timer wasn't there until about 5 seconds left, was it? The first time I played it, I thought, oh my god, I got lucky there. I think that's the point, but...
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once.
To be. Minus. Don't die on me.
Maybe she does care. Or maybe not. Who knows? Just got a trophy, ruler of the deep. We survived. And we killed it. Let's see. Nothing in here.
2B to bunker. Come in. Over.
Operator to 2B? 2B, are you alright?
Running system diagnostics. Core functionality appears intact.
Thank goodness.
Never mind that. I need a status report.
After that, in regards to the giant machine that attacked the shore, it ceased its resistance 8 hours ago following your missile strike.
8 hours?
However, its EMP strikes knocked out comms all across the region. We're having trouble getting them back online, which means data uploading is currently unavailable in some areas.
Where's 9S?
Yeah, about that. We picked up a faint black box reading, but it wasn't strong enough to lock down his position.
If you found something, that means he must be alive. Put in a request to the commander for immediate approval to begin a search.
Actually, the commander has already ordered us to prioritize tracking down surviving Yorha members. If you find 9S, let me know, okay?
Will do. To be out. Han, I need you to scan for any nearby black box signals.
Scanning complete. No signals detected.
No.
However, a dynamic scanner is required for detection of weaker signals.
Never heard of it.
Said dynamic scanner may be located in the resistance camp. Proposal. Further information should be obtained from the resistance leader.
Let's go.
Whoa there, this place is still closed. Kind sir, I'm not unknown, madam. But fret not. There's absolutely nothing of value here, so don't let it distract you and run along now. But I can't just send you off empty-handed, can I? I'd love to give you a souvenir, but I have nothing on me right now. What to do? I know, I shall self-destruct for your convenience. Will result in a rain of useful materials. They are yours to keep. Ah yes, fortune smiles upon you today. Once you've collected my gifts, please forget everything you saw here. That's a promise you hear. Goodbye. Alright. That's fine. Sounds like there's nothing interesting there, so guess we better go anyway. I can't get over that. Weapon attack up. Tanning agent. It's for doing something to leather, isn't it? Tan leather? Is that right? Items. Well, I think we're going to leave it there, guys. And we get some items. Thank you so much for repairing that access point. Sorry I was putting you through much trouble. I sent you a little reward for all your hard work. Hope you like it. I do like it, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Good couple of hours playing. I like Nier Automata. I'll never stop playing it. We'll be back on Friday. Hopefully me and Jess doing something a bit more casual. I think she wanted to do probably either Trials Fusion or Crash Bandicoot. No, Trials Rising or Crash Bandicoot Insane in Collection. Trials Fusion's the old one, Trials Rising's the new one. Trials Rising. But we'll let you know on Twitter. Follow us down on there at games_Babylon. Obviously you can find us here on YouTube, youtube.com/gamesofbabylon, or on twitch.tv/gamesofbabylon. We also have a subreddit, u/gamesofbabylon, and an Instagram, but I don't know what that is because I'm not on Instagram. But it's in the links on our channel, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.